Good morning, everybody. So it's Sunday morning, and I'm a little late getting everything together this morning, but I'm here and I wanted to be here with you as I am every Sunday morning. And yeah, so as some of you know, my father passed away 2 days ago, and he's in England, was in England, and I'm here. So it's been that, that time. But we have to honor death and we have to honor life, and so that's what we're going to do this morning. So I haven't had my gong out since end of November, because we put the tree up and you can see the Christmas tree is still there, and so the gong went down. Hi Mona, yes I'm here. And so the gong's here. So this is what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to just start playing the gong for a couple of minutes, kind of draw you all in, and let that sound vibration, which is all sounds, all energies contained within the sound of the gong. So let's just start with that. Okay. Hi, Savannah. All right. So nice to have the gong, back out, and this is the perfect time for that. So we're going to tune in Om Namo Gurudev Namo, and we will take it from there. And today, in honor of my father, I am going to cover my head when I pray. Alrighty. Take a few deep breaths. Come into the physical body. We may not always appreciate our physical bodies. You might complain about them a lot. But right now I invite you to connect with your physical body for starters. And then from the physical body, connect with the soul body, the subtle bodies. And as we chant together, Om Namo Gurudev Namo, tuning into our highest self. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Adgurename, Jugadgurename, Satgurename, Sirigurudevename. Adgurename, Jugadgurename, Satgurename, Sirigurudevename. Adgurename, Jugadgurename, Satgurename, Sirigurudevename. Take a deep inhale. Fill the body with that prana, that very precious breath. Let it invigorate and enliven every cell of the body. In gratitude, exhale. Project your prayer. Deep breath in. And exhale. Alrighty, well, first of all, I just want to say a huge thank you to everybody who's reached out to me in the last 12 hours since I posted that my father passed. And I'm, this family, which is spread out, but we're all connected, and I'm just so grateful for all your condolences, and for those that have known me a long time and know the story between my father and I, some of the we weren't always that close, but 2 years ago I really had a message to go home back to England and see my father and kind of reunite. He had reached out to me after 40 years of us not seeing each other really. We were a bit estranged. He was a Kashmiri father and my mother was English, and anyway, you can listen to my podcast for that. But he reached out to me in 2017, and I made a commitment to go home in 2018 and see him and hope, just have that reuniting. And I prayed about that for a year. And when I got back to England, the most miraculous of all miracles happened. I didn't just reconnect with my father, I reconnected with my whole family, some cousins that I hadn't seen for a long time. And I saw every member of my family, all my brothers and sisters, Shaquille, Syra, Beanish, Brian. And then, the grand finale was that, and also my husband got to meet my father, which was a dream of them both. And we all went out for curry. And all of us, the whole family, including my mother and Sabina, who was my father's second wife. And it was just, it will be forever one of the best experiences memories of my life. And so that's what I'm thinking about now, that we had that chance to reconnect. And so even though I'm not in England right now this week, I tried, it wasn't really possible. My brother and sister are over there. They've been able to connect me on Zoom with my father in the hospital. And so I feel like I've been part of the process. And, you know, when I actually got the news that he passed, I was in the zoo. I haven't been to the zoo for probably 10 years here. And I just had this strong urge to go to the zoo. And I went to the zoo, and there was a little blue bird that I was having this connection with. It was just there, not in a cage, just sitting on this wooden branch. And I was there for ages with him, and then, you know, I got the message. So anyway, here we go. So one of the things, and then I'm wearing my outfit that my dad bought me, actually, when I was at home. He gave Beanish and I some money to go shopping, and yeah, you might want to see it. It's very beautiful. I rarely wear these kind of clothes, but here it is, and I'm really happy to wear it today. Of course, it's pink and gold. Okay, so you know, my father, you know, was a Muslim, and he has just had a Muslim funeral. And my siblings are, you know, follow that Muslim tradition, and I don't. I follow the, you know, the knowing that there is the God. There is a God. There is a universal force. There is a universal energy of which we are all part, and we are all connected, and that's what I believe. And that we have many bodies, the physical body and the spirit bodies, and that there's a merger that goes on, but there's never a departure. And I feel that is the same through all traditions, so it doesn't really matter, got to be careful with my words, I guess, what tradition, what we're following, but we have that belief. So for the Muslim funeral, you know, we say, you know, from Allah we came and from Allah we go. In the Sikh tradition, which is, you know, the Kundalini yoga, we chant Akaal, from God we came to God we go. And so for 17 days after a soul is leaving the body, we chant Akaal, and that helps the soul. Oh, my doggies are here. That helps the soul to leave the body. And so I'm going to invite you now to chant Akaal, and you can chant Akaal whenever somebody has passed. And even if you didn't chant it within the 17 days that they passed, you can still chant it at any time, because it helps to release all souls. So if you are at this time thinking about a dear one that has passed, no matter how long ago, you can chant for them. So I put a link to Sanatan Kaur's version of Akaal. It's a live version. It's very beautiful, which you can listen to the whole thing later. But for now, let's just join in a little bit and chant with her. Did I have it? I did. No, I've lost it. Hang on. Chant Akaal. Here we go. So it's to honor the departed.
I invite you to take each other's hand. So we also love.
So it's just Akaal, okay? A-K-A-A-L. I'm going to chant for a few minutes. honouring the life of Mohammed Faris. All right, thank you for that. Thank you for joining in there. Hey, Bruno. So, oftentimes I talk about Esther Hicks, we're all in this universal field. What did I do with that? Oh, here it is. Hi. And so yesterday, sorry, Bruno. Sorry, I'm not very organized this morning. Bear with me. So, yesterday, every day I get a message from Esther Hicks. Yeah, it comes through to my email message. And so on Friday, which was the 22nd when my father passed, the email message was this: as humans, we love you so much. You have a screwy perspective of life. Most humans believe that you come into these bodies and you either get it right or you don't, and then you leave, and that you really leave what is eternal, but you never really leave. Even when you're no longer focused in your physical bodies, you are still in your consciousness, which is focused on the collective consciousness. And it is so eager for whatever it is you are about. You are source energy. And source energy is what man wants to call God. You are always that. So that was the message, and that's what I believe. The soul body has left the physical body, but it's only left the physical body. It's still with us, and many have experiences with their ancestors, angels that have passed on. So as I was saying, I was in the zoo having this lovely experience with this beautiful bird, and then I got the message from my family that my father had passed. And then later on, what are you doing? Oh, Bruno's sniffing the flowers here. Later on, I went to a bar and had a cocktail. And on the cocktail, on this ice cube, was sitting this very beautiful folded golden crane. And so, for me, stop eating the flowers. So for me now, this is most definitely a symbol of my father being with me. Anytime I see a bird that's chirping to me or close to me, or especially relevant, I'm going to think of my dad being with me. So this golden crane is going to stay here on my altar. Now Bruno's eating the flowers. I'm not sure why. Okay. So we have the soul body, we have the subtle bodies, we have the physical body. And right now I want you to fully appreciate your physical body. We have our whinges and moans about our physical body. Oh, this bit's not working, or this book doesn't look right. But honestly, right now, I'm just so thankful for my physical body in a way that I possibly haven't been thankful for my physical body in a long time, right? I get to have one more breath and one more breath and one more breath, and so do you, until we don't. And then we want to, also be aware of our spirit bodies and our soul bodies, and that prana that gives us the life in the physical body. So, I just had pictures sent to me of my father in the coffin, and just his face is showing. He's in a white shroud. But there's clearly no life force left in that being. But that life force, that spirit, is still alive, is still somewhere. And so, you know, we honor the spirit bodies. Okay, so I thought we might do a little bit of this Waheguru Kriya, which is the Kriya for the ninth body, which is the subtle body. And Waheguru is a statement which is like, oh, wow, you know, it's Waheguru. It's often translated as the indescribable joy of going from darkness to light. Hey, Phil. It's special for Phil and I. Phil's online now in England, because actually Anne and Phil were with me and my family at the kind of, you know, the last curry that we had together, because, you know, they're besties and they wanted to meet my dad also. All right, so basically throughout this this Kriya, we're going to chant Waheguru. So as you chant Waheguru, just embody this incredible joy of moving from darkness to light, however that means to you. And we're going to move through it very speedily. I've done this Kriya with Laura Christine, and so it is on our YouTube channel, so you can go back to it there, and we'll, you know, obviously have it with music. But for now, you just got me and maybe a little Snatam Kaur chanting for us. All right, so we're going to come into chair pose. I can't remember what chair pose is. Okay, with the legs shoulder width apart and the knees. All right, so let's say I'm going to just say this. This is chair pose right now because I can't think straight. Okay, so we're going to do this. And you're just going to chant Wahe Guru, 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 Wahe Guru. Deep inhale. Exhale. Then come up to standing. Put your hands on your hips. You're going to lean back. Do the same thing. Wahe Guru. 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 Inhale. Exhale. Now we're going to do forward lean. All right, so you're going to have your hands on your knees. Same thing. Wahe Guru. 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 Inhale. Exhale. Okay. Upward stretch. All right, so I'm going to do this down because you won't see me, but you're going to be standing up, arms up, bend back. Wahe Guru. Wahe Guru. Wahe Guru. Wahe Guru. Darkness into light, the joy of darkness into light. Wahe Guru. Wahe Guru. Wahe Guru. Inhale, come to center. Exhale. And now we're going to come into Sphinx pose. So we're laying down. Wahe Guru. 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 Waheguru. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, next bit we sit in easy pose. And we're going to chant Satanama. So let me just stop that. Okay. So hands are in Gyan Mudra. We're going to chant Sa-ta-na-ma, touching the fingertips. Sa-ta-na-ma. 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 Now continue but moving the spine. Sa-ta-na-ma. 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 Inhale. Exhale. So again, we're going to do, that's the whole Kriya. Now obviously it would take much longer than that. I just wanted to run through it with you. And the comments for that are, this Kriya is known by experiencing it. So even though it's fairly simple, when we chant Waheguru, we are experiencing the incredible joy of going from darkness to light. So a lot of what we do in Kundalini Yoga, it's known by its experience of it. How do you feel as you're doing it? Basically, the set is a total workout for the thyroid, pituitary and pineal glands. Obviously, we're doing a lot of head turning here, right? And working up the throat, the top of the body. It will also work on the subtle body, the ninth body. That part of your being that understands beyond the obvious. When the subtle body is strong, you are calm and masterful. Meditation after doing this Kriya brings the realization that we are channels for truth and that to maintain grace in the most ungraceful moments is the true human worth. Satanama are the nuclear sounds of the mantra Satnam, which translates as truth, identity. Truth is my identity. It can also mean the essence of God is within me. So let's meditate for a moment. And we are going to meditate on Satam Kaur, chanting. DACM. come and to thee I go. From thee I come and to thee I go. From thee I come and to thee I go. From thee I come and to thee I go. From thee I come and to thee I go. From thee I come and to thee I go. From thee I come and to thee I go. From thee I come and to thee I go. From thee I come and to thee I go. From thee I come and to thee I go. From thee I come and to thee I go. From thee I come and to thee I go.
And now bringing the hands together, clapping it out, letting the divine know you're coming.
From thee I come and to thee I go. And so now she's clapping, okay? We moved into a celebration. From thee I come, to thee I go. Clap. Smile. It's a celebration of the totality of who we are. From thee I come, and to thee I go. From thee I come, and to thee I go. From thee I come, and to thee I go. Experience the joy of moving from darkness to the light.
Pray for all those who are struggling to heal.
From thee I come, and to thee I go. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Alrighty, so I just wanted to read something else. This is Anita Morjani. A few years ago I read her book Dying to Be Me, and it was a life-changing book, very simple book, of an afterlife experience. You can just look her up, Anita Morjani, Dying to Be Me. But it was life-changing for me in as much as she died, and then she met with her father, and she realized it wasn't her time, and she came back into her body and shared about the immense beauty and joy of being out of the body, of being freed from this physical body, the absolute freedom and bliss of being out of the physical body. And that if somehow we can acknowledge that while we're still in the physical body, that's how to have an amazing life, to know that we are source energy in this physical body, and to experience the bliss of that in every cell of the body, and to also see that in everybody else. So we can drop all judgments about anything and just live in this bliss of knowing that we are source energy. That's what I got from the book. Anyway, from that book she writes, "In truth, I'm not my body, I'm not my real race, I'm not my religion or any other beliefs, and neither is anyone else. The real self is infinite and much more powerful, a complete and whole entity that isn't broken or damaged in any way. The infinite me already contains all the resources I need to navigate through life because I am one with universal energy. In fact, I am universal energy." All right, so I hope that you feel that you can experience that in some way. Obviously, along with the grief of a soul passing, there is also the reminder of who and what we really are, and the deep connection that's always there. So, yay! There's another beautiful mantra that perhaps when I'm with Laura Christine we'll sing, Ong Song Waheguru. I am God in every cell of my body, and I want to acknowledge that. So, many of you may have had some disagreements with people, with family members, maybe some falling outs, maybe you're estranged from some of your family members. I'm just want to encourage you to make peace. Make peace while they are still in their physical body, while you're still in your physical body. But if that doesn't happen, know that you will be in peace together outside of your physical bodies at some point. All right, my lovelies. So this morning, was a little bit kind of, whatever. I don't feel that grounded, but I do feel connected. I do feel peaceful. I do feel, I'm totally here. I'm fine. And I'm so glad I was able to share this with you. So I know that most of you here, none of you here actually, apart from my husband, met my father. If I was in England, that would be a different case. But we're a Kashmiri family. We love curry. And so over the next few weeks, if any of you want to take me out for a curry and talk about my father, I'd be happy to go. Alrighty, so this class is dedicated to his soul passing. I'm sending love to my sister Syra and my sister Beanish and my brother Shaquille and my stepmother, if you like, Sabina, And even my mother, even though they were divorced, you know, there is always separation that we're feeling. So I'm just sending it out to the whole family. I know that I'm with you there. You know that I'm with you there. All right. So let's close with 3 Satnams. I am truth. Truth is my identity. Rub the palms. Acknowledge the physical body. Acknowledge the spirit body. Acknowledge that we are source energy in these physical bodies, everlasting. Satnam. 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 May the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. So, you know, I've been basing this year's classes off of my I Am deck, which is very, very relevant right now. And I was going to do them all in order in which I created them, but actually this week's card is I am connected. And the message of this card is, I am tuned in, tapped in, turned on. I am connected to Source. I am Source energy in this wondrous physical body. I am infinite and everlasting. So if you're in the I Am Facebook, private Facebook group, because you have a deck of these cards, then this will be this week's theme. And if you want a deck of cards and you're not in the group yet, please get hold of me. I sent a deck to New Orleans yesterday. That's really fun. All right. So I'm going to close with some gong vibrations. So feel free to lay down, listen, connect to that Akaal song that I put a link to. And even if it's just for a minute a day for the next 17 days, I would appreciate you joining in with that. And I love you. I'll just play for a few minutes and then I will wander away.